I'm gonna put got it.
Got it. All right.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank
Woo!
you. Hi, welcome. Namaste. Welcome to our Saturday morning yoga flow. Um, it's going to be just a little bit shorter of a flow today, um, but all you need to get into your breath, into your body, and bringing a nice, calm, peaceful presence into your body. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get started sitting in a cross-legged position on our mat. We'll go ahead, inhale, sit nice and tall, and exhale, feel ourselves ground here in the present moment, bringing our awareness to our breath, feeling the inhale, fill the belly, and on the exhale, letting it go nice and slow. Perhaps today we can try to just breathe a few times, trying to match our inhale count to our exhale count. You'd like taking whatever count feels good for you, maybe three, four, five. Just inhale, counting to yourself, and exhale, counting again. Just matching the length of our inhales and exhales. Just feeling any tension wash away, letting go. Just let your body relax here. Feel your face relax, your shoulders, your hips, knees, and toes. Taking another deep inhale, feeling the crown of your head rising, the spine pulling straight. We're going to exhale. Let's just start to drop the head down and bring it around, going side to side. Just getting into the neck here. Maybe you drop the head all the way back if it feels okay for you. And then we'll start to roll the wrists out. Just taking as big or as small as circles with the wrist as you like here. Maybe we bring our awareness to our hand, just pulling fingertips back towards ourselves, pulling all the fingertips back, getting into the wrist there, switching hands, just kind of tuning into the fingers as you pull them back towards you, and then getting into the wrist there. Perfect. We'll go ahead, bring our hands to our knees, inhale, sitting nice and tall. We're gonna exhale, dip left shoulder to the right knee, and then we'll bring our body all the way down and around as well. Bringing right shoulder to the left knee. Inhale, lifting it back up. Opening through the chest here. We'll exhale, take it down and around again. Left to right knee. Kind of opening through the chest, maybe getting a little bit of twist in here. Inhale, coming back up. And we'll switch directions. Inhale, reaching tall with the spine, and we'll exhale, dip right shoulder to left knee, and come down and around. Oh, yes. You could take this movement pretty slow, or you could do some quicker, more dynamic circles if you'd like. We'll inhale, come back up through center now. We're just going to release our feet in front of us, planting them on the ground. We'll come bring our hands to our knees. We'll inhale, pull the chest open here, lifting tall through the spine, gaze up. And then we're going to exhale, release to the spine, tucking our chin in towards our chest, round it out. Once again, we'll inhale, pull open the chest, extend long through the spine. And then we'll exhale, release the spine, pull the shoulder blades away from each other, tuck the pelvis here. We'll inhale, come back through center, just kind of sitting on our sit bones, feet planted, knees pointing up. We'll grab hold of our right foot and extend straight the right knee. Maybe you take a few, just bend, straighten, bend, straighten. And then we'll open up our left knee out to the side and gently place our right foot all the way down as we take a forward fold. Over this extended right knee, taking a nice deep breath, reaching forward with the spine. Exhale, feel yourself melt. Feel that right leg release. We're going to inhale, bring our body back up, and then we're going to open our body to face the long side of the mat, opening this left leg out to the side. So sorry, I'm turning opposite of you here, but we're just going to inhale, reach the arms out, and exhale, take left fingertips over to reach for the right toes. Try to bring our awareness to our side body here, to our right inner hip and hamstring. Inhale. And then we'll exhale, we'll pick it back up, put that hand behind us, and sweep our hips up, sweep that right arm out and around, reaching those hips high. We'll exhale, release the hips down, and turn again to face the short edge of the mat. We're going to once again reach out to grab this right foot and extend it straight up in the air here. And then we'll get into the hips, start to open it side to side. So kind of pull it out a little, pull it out. Perfect. And then maybe if you'd like, we could just hold it out to the side for a few moments, extending that leg straight. And then we'll exhale, bring this leg through center. We're just going to bring this right foot, bend the knee, put it on top of this left knee. We're coming into a box pose, a Lincoln log, where we're trying to stack our shins on top of each other, press that right knee down into the left foot. We'll inhale straight into the spine, and then we'll exhale, fold over. Perfect. It's okay if you kind of have to cross the shins, take your own variations. Just trying to get a release to the hips here. We'll inhale, bring the body back up. We're just going to bring this left foot really closer to our outer right hip here, like bring it in close. And then we'll take the right foot outside this left knee. Inhale, reach our arms nice and long up. And on the exhale, take the left elbow outside the right knee into a little spinal twist here. Try to bring your gaze over the right shoulder, keeping those shoulders drawn away from the ears. Inhale deep into the belly. Exhale. We'll inhale, come back through center. We're just going to pull this right foot all the way over, coming into a shoelace position now. Try to wiggle your sit bones to be sitting on the ground evenly. We'll inhale again, extend straight through the spine, maybe open the chest a little bit. On the exhale, we'll fold over. And, this one actually might be a nice one to take a shoulder shrug if you'd like to reach the arms up. Bend, left elbow back behind the head. And you can even do a little fold, a little bow forward still with this cow face shoulder stretch. We'll inhale, sit it back up. Release the hands here and release the legs. We're just going to come to plant the feet back down, knees pointing up. Let's take it to the other side. We're going to grab this left foot, flex it, and extend the left knee straight. If you'd like to do a little bit of a bend and straighten action, yes. And then we'll straighten the leg and we'll release this right knee down to the ground and slowly lower the left leg down. Perfect. We're coming into our half butterfly. We'll inhale, exhale. Inhale, reaching it back up. We're just going to push this right knee open out to the side. Inhale, reaching arms up. We'll exhale, dip right arm over to the left toes. Try to stack those shoulders, gaze up. Breathe deep into the side body. And then we'll reach the body back up, plant that right hand behind the hip. We're going to inhale, pull the hips up. Really stretch here. We'll exhale, release, sit back down. And then we're going to, once again, turn to face the short edge of mat, face forward, I guess. We'll grab this left foot, bring it back up. From here, we're just going to play with our hip a little, try to warm that up. Opening this leg out to the side, pulling this leg back inward, opening the leg out to the side, pulling this leg inward. Perfect. Maybe this time as you pull this foot out to the side, you extend it a little bit straighter. We're just going to hold for a moment here. Really let the hip release. Perfect. And then we're going to bring this left foot all the way over, placing this left foot outside the right knee. We'll inhale, reach the arms up. And on the exhale, the right elbow comes outside the left knee. We're going to try to keep a nice tall spine here as we bring our gaze over the left shoulder. Breathing deep into the belly. On the exhale, feel that navel draw back towards the spine. Feel your twist go a little bit deeper from the belly. We'll release and come forward and just come right into our shoelace pose here, letting both sit bones release. We try to stack the right knee over the left knee. Take your own variation, get into your own position. We're just trying to feel those sensations through the hips. You can also, if you'd like, inhale, reach the arms up, bend right elbow back behind the head. Just take a shoulder stretch here if you'd like, or even bow forward a little bit in the shoulder stretch. We'll inhale, pull ourselves back up, releasing hands down, releasing our feet in front of us. Perfect. We're just going to shift our weight onto our sit bones, lift our feet up into our boat pose. We're holding a V with our body here. And then we're just going to start doing a little quick exercise where we roll back on our spine and then roll forward, catch ourselves in our boat. So we'll exhale, release back, and then inhale, roll forward, release back, roll forward. One more, release back. Get a nice stretch through the back, through the neck here, and then we'll roll forward, sitting into our boat. Actually, I wanted to do one where we gain enough momentum to stand up. So we'll do one more roll back. And on this time, we're gain a lot of momentum, plant the feet, lift the hips, extend the legs. We're coming into a forward fold, but let's be gentle first. Bend the knees, dangle here, we release the upper body. Take a nice deep breath, let go. Shake it out. And then we'll go ahead, inhale, roll all the way up to standing, reaching arms overhead, nice and long, nice and tall we stand. Exhale, releasing hands by our side. Perfect. We'll go ahead, take a flow. Inhale, reaching arms overhead. On the exhale, we'll just take a fold, bending from the hips. Yeah, it's better to bend the knees here than to round through this upper back. So we want to try to keep a straight spine. And if it helps to bend your knees, definitely bend the knees. We'll inhale halfway lengthen through the spine, just bringing our hands to our shins here. And then we'll exhale, release the body, plant the hands and step it back to our plank position. Inhaling here. And then we'll exhale. Maybe you drop your knees, maybe you drop your chest, or maybe you just bend from the elbows, lower yourself down. We're going to inhale, pull open the chest here. Let's just take a moment in this cobra for a second. Inhale, breathe into the chest, pull it forward, really engaging those glutes here to protect the lower back. And then we're going to exhale, tuck the back toes, lift through the hips and release back into our downward facing dog. Feel free to walk it out here, pedal the feet down. We're going to take a nice deep breath, reach those hips really nice and high. Keep expanding through the chest, releasing the ears away from the shoulders. Deep breath here. We're going to go ahead and release our knees down to the ground from here. And we're just going to walk our hands forward, trying to keep those hips stacked over the knees. We're going to come into our puppy melting heart pose. Breathing nice and deep into the chest here. Try to get like a little back stretch, a little chest opening, back bend going on here. And then we're just gonna exhale, bend through the elbows. You can keep the knees bent if you like. We'll drop the hips all the way down to the ground. Inhale, pulling open with the chest. Maybe you let the hands come back to grab the ankles, grab the feet. And maybe you just hold here, or maybe you try to flex those feet, kick the feet up and back. Try to pull those knees together. Don't let your feet open too far. Whoa. In our bow pose, inhale, and then we'll exhale, release it down, releasing the feet, placing the hands right under the shoulders. We'll inhale, pull open with the chest. Perfect, a cobra pose. And then we'll exhale, bend through the knees, sit the hips back, and release into our child's pose here. Wonderful. Just taking a nice deep breath in our child's pose. We're going to check the time real quick. Perfect. From here, we're going to just come to sit up on our knees. We're going to stand all the way up. We're going to do a little back bendy stretch just because it's so nice to stretch the back. We'll flex the toes. Perfect. Keeping our hands on our hips here, on our lower back. We're just going to keep our hips stacked right over our knees, kind of tuck the pelvis forward a little bit. We're going to open through the chest. So kind of squeeze those shoulder blades a little bit back towards each other. You could just stay here in this gentle back bend. No problem. Or if you like, you can just gently release the hands back onto your heels as you try to expand through the chest a little bit more. And maybe if it feels comfortable, releasing your head all the way back. So just taking a few deep breaths here. We'll come to gently place our hands back on our lower back. We're gonna make our way back up gently, 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 releasing the hips back down. We release our head down and just counter the pose with a quick child's pose. Wonderful. Maybe you bring your hands to your feet. Just taking a nice deep breath into the body. Feel your warmth. And then we'll inhale, sit back up. We're just going to release our hips down to the ground. And then bring our bottoms of the feet together. Open the hips up here. We'll inhale, sit nice and tall with our butterfly. Exhale, do a gentle bow forward. Just one more little blessing to the hips here, little attention, awareness there. Stretch. And then we'll inhale, sit all the way up. Just coming into a nice, easy seated pose. Again, in the center of your mat, bringing your hands to your knees. We'll inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, feel yourself ground here. Taking one more breath here with me, or honestly, you could just stay here and, feel your breath, be one with your body more. You can never get enough of it. Or you could go ahead and end the practice with me if you'd like. Inhale, reaching arms up, bringing hands together in prayer. And exhale, hands to heart center, just bowing to yourself, to your practice, thanking yourself for doing you. You're awesome. I hope to see you again next week. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, Heather.
But I'll talk to you. Bye.
Yes.